You are watching Access LaPorte County Channel 97. Coming up next is the February 14th meeting of the Michigan City Police Civil Service Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So before we start the meeting, I'm going to ask everybody to stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a quorum, so I'll call the meeting to order. Take roll call. Commissioner Simmons?
Here.
Commissioner Kraus? Here. And Matsky is here. I'll make a motion to approve the meeting from our approve the minutes from our last meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Okay. Under old business, I'll let Bruce handle this for the applicants and going down to person stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the 5th of February, sworn 6 new officers in City Hall. So that, I think, brought the manpower up to 82, and then we had a retirement. Is it official today or was it yesterday? Kelly Williams, 26 years, 6 months, couple of days. So, well, not that we're picking days, but anyway. Congratulations to Kelly on his retirement. And Kelly, I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it, but anybody who says retirement sucks, they're still working. It's great, so don't worry about it. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it. And also, we've got 2 laterals, or in the lateral portal, I guess is the best way to put it. One went down to perf, I think about a week ago. Haven't got the results back. And one is in the background, so that'll bring us a little closer to full manpower. And finally, there's 5 that have completed the background process, and all have been recommended, so we'll be looking into them a little closer and seeing where we stand on those applications. Plus, there was testing this Saturday, the 17th at 8 a.m. to get some more prospective employees, or police officers, I guess is the best way to put it. So overall, the manpower status is a lot better than it has been in the last couple of years, and hopefully we'll continue to do that and bring the department up to full manpower and get all these positions filled and move right ahead. Other than that, I think that's it.
Okay. So probationary officer reports will go to Lieutenant Westfall.
Good morning. We currently have 6 officers down in the academy where they're training. They've been there since January 15th. Those are officers Bartek, Francisco, Fusco, Higgs, Kuntz, and Dolph. They're doing well. We have 2 laterals that are in the 2nd phase of the FTO program. Those are officers Carey and Sturk. They're on track at this point. And of course, like I said, we have 1 that's down at Indiana State Academy. That's Officer Alexander Henry. So we have 6 at NILEA and 1 at ILEA, for a total of 7. And then we just hired these 6 new probationary officers, which is excellent. They're currently assigned to Division Pressure Standards for the 3 basic training, and everybody is doing well so far.
Under new business, I don't believe we have any new correspondences or claims to be paid, correct?
No new business.
Okay. So then I'll move on to reports from Chief Corley.
Good afternoon, Commissioner. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Welcome to all of our guests out there. We will have some announcements here from the meeting. Some new things. We'll be presenting our Christmas Award to Officer Dan Revore, and then we will also be presenting our new therapy dog to the community. So just hold on a second, stay tuned. Got some exciting stuff coming up. But for myself, in the department, we just went through DISC training, which we partnered with Ivy Tech for instruction and the Center for Workforce Innovation, who provided us with some funding to get that training. all 196 of our employees went through that training. It's a behavioral, what's the other word on? Behavioral personality trait assessment, where we all have to kind of learn our personalities and how to better communicate with each other. I think it was very rewarding for us to kind of learn what trait we were. You know, we had dominance, influential, steadiness, and conscientiousness. If you can kind of guess what I am, or Chief Fork or Chief Cooney, you'll get a prize. But again, very rewarding. It, again, allow us to better effectively communicate with each other, and also that will spill out to the community. So thank you to Ivy Tech and CWI for the partnership. We had 9 new officers graduate from crisis intervention training this past Friday, which brings our total up to 21 officers that are trained in crisis intervention. A big shout out to Drug Free Partnership. Executive Director Mickey Webb is here today for this presentation with Debbie Dawkins. If she wants during that time, I give her a couple of words, minutes to say some words, but they've been a great partner with us, allowing our officers to get these essential tools and training to better work with those dealing with mental issues and trauma. Our 6 new officers, congratulations to them. Welcome aboard, welcome to the family. I'm looking forward to get you all on the street. It's been a very long journey, and I won't say long journey. It's been a great journey actually, with the teamwork with under Chief Forker's administration and myself and Chief Cooney. We were able to get our numbers up to where we are now, and you know, say we're about 3 short, but I think even with us being 3 short, we're on the road to getting a full complement of officers. So there's no city council liaison, but we'll be coming for some more money when you sit in that seat to let me know. But congratulations to Officer Brandon Drake, Jared Kaselka, Jacqueline Henson, Micaiah Smallwood, Brandon Williams, and Brian Woodman. Again, welcome aboard, and we look forward to being out on the street and having a productive career. And also, my last thing is that we will, 2 new community outreach initiatives that we'll be doing here at the police department. One is chatting with the chiefs on WIMS. Will be every first Thursday. Myself, Chief Fork, and Chief Cooney will appear on the radio show, which will be from 8:15 to 8:45. And each month we'll bring a different either division or personnel with us to kind of, you know, be as much as transparent as we can and be out in the community as much as possible and let the community know what we're doing here at Michigan City Police Department, and also getting the community to know our officers and our divisions outside of us getting called to an issue. And then also Coffee with the Chiefs will be the 2nd Tuesday of every month at a local McDonald's. We had our first one this Monday, which was at the McDonald's Central, what we call it, which is 3507 Franklin Street. The next one will be March 11th at the East Side McDonald's Boulevard McDonald's at 2404 East Michigan Boulevard. Every month again, us 3 or at least a combination of one of us will be there, plus different division, different officer opportunity for the community to come talk to us face to face. Again, outside of us being called to your house or out on the call or doing something to a safe and comfortable environment for us to, you know, work out any differences or come up, you know, if you have some suggestions for us. We're open, we're pretty open-minded gentlemen, so we'll listen and, you know, it might be something we can implement here, but we just look forward to getting to know our community better, so please come out. And lastly, we are starting Gear for Easter egg hunt, which will be asking for donations and volunteers. We need candy and we need people to stuff the eggs. If you've never been to the Easter egg hunt, it takes a lot of preparation. There's a lot of eggs, but it's done within 5 minutes. So we are prepared in advance, but it goes quick, but it's citywide. So it's open to anybody to come out to it. These past couple of years, we've been able to coordinate with special events, Michigan City Special Events Director, Terry Greetham, which has made our jobs a lot easier because he's a guru at planning events. And so we kind of just let him take the lead and we just ask him what he needs from us. So we look forward to the Easter egg hunt coming up. Thank you.
Again, Steve Worker, Assistant Chief of Police, Chief of Operations. I don't have a whole lot. Again, I just want to congratulate Officer Daniel Revore. We'll be celebrating him in the Chris Smith Award this year. He really exemplifies what it means to be a police officer here in Michigan City, and well deserving there again. So we just want to congratulate him, and also congratulate Kelly Williams on his retirement. Again, essentially 27 years of service here, for the community. Again, a well-deserved retirement for him. Again, he's put in many hours here throughout his career as a canine officer, working afternoon shift and day shift and even midnight shift for a few years. So again, we just want to congratulate him and wish him well on his retirement, long endured retirement. So again, just like Chief Corley said, just want to say thanks to a couple of our community partners, again with WIMS Radio and Rick Federici doing the chat with the Chiefs, and again Sam Lebesnick with McDonald's for doing the coffee with us. And again, we're just looking forward to that, just being a little bit more out in the community, being approachable, and again just looking to sit down and have conversations, and feel free to shoot us questions and comments, concerns, and again, we're all in this together. We're just looking to build this to be a better, safer community. So again, that's about all I have right now. I'm sure Chief Green's got a list of things. He's the conscientious one of the group that always cleans up our mess.
Dave Cooney, Chief of Services. I do have a long list, but I think I'll save it for the next meeting. It's about some public comment stuff I wanted to clean up. But again, I'll just reiterate, congrats to Kelly Williams. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it yesterday for his send off, but I want to wish him well. I know he's moving to Florida, so that's exciting. And then also the presentations today. I can't say enough about Officer Revore. He does a fantastic job. And then the implementation of the therapy dog. Now, Chief's been talking about it for quite a while, bringing one in, Chief Walker and Chief Corley. So this is the next step of our continued growth with the CIT training, with the DIS training, with having those relationships with people and in the community. It's looking good for us. So, thank you.
Is there any comments from any FOP members in the audience today? Or public comments whatsoever? Okay. Well, for me, I work with Kelly for probably 20 years, so he's a good officer, well-spoken, very level-headed guy, and he deserves it for everything he's done for everybody in this community, so I hope he enjoys his retirement and his golden years, I guess. I don't think anybody mentioned it, so I'll say happy Valentine's Day to everybody. You have already. I do. Again, we have a hiring event this Saturday. Registration starts at 8. The test will start at 9. If you're watching this and haven't filled out an application but are considering this, we urge you to attend. We can have you fill out an application when you show up, and we'll take care of getting all the necessary paperwork that you need to present to us before we start the backgrounds. But it looks like we're probably going to have a hiring list after this next testing, hopefully. So that'll be the first time. I know I was looking at the seniority list, and since I think November of 21, we've hired 42 people. So that's about half of what the complement of this department is in the last 3 years, a little more than 3 years. So that's a lot. But it's. Things are going well, I think. We've had no problems with really anybody we've hired. Everybody's worked out pretty well. So we're all proud of that. Glad to see everybody that attended today. It's probably one of our largest turnouts, and it's well deserved. Officer Revore will be honored today, and he's well deserving of that. I worked with Chris Smith for the short time he worked there, and he loved the job. He was born to do the job, just like Daniel. And so congratulations. Met the new puppy. Wait till you see it. Adorable. And I think that's all I have to say.
Get you a little loving from the dog.
See, the Valentine's Day spirit has hit me today.
It's the only time of the year it hits Scott's, right? But just want to thank all the officers who have been with this department for the last few years, because we've been low on manpower, to say the least. All of you put in extra time and effort. Well, above and beyond what was expected from many of you, and I'm not sure if I would have been able to do what you've done. Of course, I'm 68 now, so I don't think I could anyway. But all kidding aside, you've done a great job. I think the city should be proud of all of you who've hung in there. Now gone to other departments and stuck it out, because some didn't. And they actually wish they had now, because they're reapplying to come back. But we appreciate your time and your efforts. And Daniel, you're definitely well deserved on this award. I know you had an opportunity to go other departments also and chose to stick around, and we're thankful for that. And we appreciate your service. And as Scott said, I worked with Chris the short time he was here, and it was a loss for this department as well as his family when he left way too early. But this award is something that's special to those who get it, and you are definitely deserving of that. Second shout out again to Kelly. Good luck, enjoy retirement. And I'd like to also add in, I think since the last meeting we had a retired officer pass away, Mary Sue Yadavia, who was a captain and also an assistant chief. And I worked with Sue for many years. She was a good person, a good officer, and I hope she's in a better place now. I'm sure she is, and no more pain. So
I want to thank the chiefs. Y'all have did an amazing job over the last 3 or 4 years that I have been here. Y'all have worked as a team to make sure that all of our officers are taken care of, including the old and the new. And maybe people don't see it, and I love that y'all have put different things in place for you to get out into the community to see that we are transparent. And that's amazing. We have a wonderful chief team, and y'all might not get recognitions that often, but I really want everyone to realize we have an amazing chief team here in Michigan City to run our department.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so with that, I'll turn it back over to Chief Corley so he can complete the meeting.
you got to take off. Okay. See you Saturday.
Saturday I'll be here. Right?
We got everything lined up.
Okay.
So before I say my prepared awards, I want to say that, like the other chief said, everybody said Officer Award, he's outstanding. We had 81 more officer awards, and not taking anything from any other officer. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying that he is a very outstanding young man. I had the opportunity to, he had the opportunity to drive me around when he was on field training. He rolled me for a little bit. And just from that day, when he first came on, I already knew he was going to be outstanding. So we are very pleased to have Officer Ward here. And when we do photos, you'll see his twin come up here in a minute with him. You'll see where he gets it from. But very, I can't say enough. So I have some things I wanted to read about why he got nominated, why he was selected, and then I'll also read off the plot too. So Officer Daniel Ward was nominated by his commander, Captain Jillian Ashley, as well as Detective Bureau Commander Kevin Urbantic and Detective Corporal Mark Galetti. Officer Ward was hired with the Michigan City Police Department in 2019 as a lateral transfer from Indiana University Police Department. Since joining the department in 2019, Officer Ward has become a standout leader, whether leading Department OWI arrests for several years, and with recognition from Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb and the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute, his continued interest in traffic, having attended the 2022 Midwest Impaired Driving Conference, the 2022 Traffic Safety Conference with DREs, at-scene traffic crash, traffic homicide investigation training, DECP, DRE school, and traffic crash construction. With this experience, Officer Ward continues to share his knowledge with both the younger and older officers of the department. In 2023, Officer Ward, seeing a gap in experience on Uniform Shift 2, volunteered to switch from Uniform Shift 3 to Uniform Shift 2 to act as a mentor to junior officers. He takes phone calls in the middle of the night to come take over DRE investigations on impaired drivers the officers had started. He has also volunteered to come in to assist with the reconstruction of serious bodily injury, fatal vehicle accidents. In In 2023 alone, outside of working his normal shifts, Officer DeVore accumulated approximately 536 hours of overtime assisting in filling vacant shifts, performing accident reconstruction, DRE investigations, and OPO patrol. He also attended the Law Enforcement Academy to become a qualified SFST instructor. Also, DeVore's attitude of always being ambitious to learn for himself, but also allow others to benefit from his knowledge base and acting as a mentor, follows the traditions portrayed by Officer Chris Smith. It was stated in the nomination letters, Officer DeVore will facilitate the remainder of his career in the manner described above. Every police department needs just one sworn member like Officer DeVore. He is one of a select few members of this department that I see exhibit the highest levels of integrity, dedication, professionalism, camaraderie, spirit, love, and dedication for this profession every second of every day he is at work. The Michigan City Police Department and the City of Michigan City are fortunate to have an individual with the character and work ethic of Officer DeVore. Those were words from those nominating Officer DeVore. So Officer DeVore is the 2023 recipient of the Chris Smith Award. Officer Chris Smith was an officer with the Michigan City Police Department from September 5th, 2006 until his death from cancer on December 28th, 2007. At the young age of 25, Officer Chris Smith embodied a fresh spirit, love, and dedication to the profession of law enforcement. Officer Smith had penned the following in a thank you card to then Chief of Police Ben Neitzel just months prior to his passing from a courageous battle with cancer. It is not often dreams come true, but I work with perseverance until I achieve mine. I will work equally as hard to keep it. This award is given annually to an officer who demonstrates the spirit, love, and dedication to the profession of law enforcement as it was displayed by Officer Chris Smith and is proudly given in his memory. It gives me great honor to present Officer Daniel DeVore as the 2023 recipient of the Officer Chris Smith Award. Officer DeVore, your dedication and love for this profession personified the spirit of all law enforcement officers and are in keeping with the highest standards of the Michigan City Police Department. Congratulations, sir. I'm gonna take that award, I'll put it on my wall. Sure. Thank you. Officer Chris Smith's widow, Renee Smith, is usually here, but she was not able to make it. She wanted to, again, send her congratulations to you. You have some work to do, sir?
Just very thankful. I think of a lot of officers that are very deserving of this award, so it definitely humbles me a lot to be the recipient of it. Worked with a great department, we have great administration, great leaders of our division, Lieutenant Westfall, Captain Urbanzik, all the patrol captains. So definitely very thankful and very humbled by this award.
Get up. Our official photographer over there, two of them.
Photographers.
Can I get you guys to do? 1, 2, 3. Oh, can I get one more?
Yep, sure. I get paid by the hour. Not really. Yeah, not really. That's true. And you all want to come up?
Yes.
Yes, please. Please. Mom looking around like.
Just want to see.
I don't move for so long. Just had a surgery here.
Take your time. At 4 o'clock, I'm leaving, but until then, I'm here. Yeah, we all got the same ends. Right there.
Okay. There.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You guys do a great job.
Thank you. Nice job.
Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Wait, do that same list?
Go ahead.
I'm just here to look at
So, Molly, would you like to come up?
Sure.
First, and then we'll bring Puppy up after if you'd like to come up. And then Ellen, would you like to come up also, please? And do your husband also? Then Molly, if your team wants to come up too, like everybody can.
Come on, team.
Come on, team. Come on.
Yeah. So, next, our presentation will be our therapy dog, Freya. You see her in 1 minute. She's with Officer Fletcher right now, but we bring her in a minute. Just wanted to, again, thank Molly from Eternal Canine for the donation. So some things we need to know about Freya and our partnership with Eternal Canine is that Freya was donated. So again, to the city council and the mayor, we didn't cost you no money on this one, right? No. But it's totally donated. We had, so when Chief Worker was chief, we had talked about Dirty Dog that came up several times with our CIT training. Just goes hand in hand. It's one thing that Officer Fletcher was in the office all the time talking about it, to the point that Chief Worker finally told him, like, do whatever you do, man. You know. But he was adamant in it and very persistent with us, which is great. We were already on board. Something we wanted, we had to figure out the logistics. And then with a partnership with Molly from Eternal Canine, we're able to get this therapy dog in motion. You'll see it out in the community here soon. We'll have some training, some talking points about it. Freya is 9 weeks old. She is from the God of War Malinois kennel. The breeder is named Federico. He donated $100K off the price of, I'm sorry. I get the weeks right, and then I mess up the money. $1,000 on the price. They was like, I know the city council like $100K right there. Y'all really owe us then $1,000 off the price of Freya. She was donated by Ellen. And Mrs. Ellen?
Yes.
DeCaney. Yes. I said it right. And her husband, Chris, right? Correct. Yep. She's a client of Molly, and Molly will talk maybe more about this, but you know, how Ellen came into play. But again, she donated the remaining cost of the puppy. Also, Eternal Canine and Molly they're donating all the costs to basically train the dog, which is a significant cost. It would, you know, train the dog, and Molly's doing it all for free for us. Make sure that we get this dog. I think she sees our vision and the importance of having a dog on the street in our community. Also, Dr. Booth and Hero Pet will be donating all of the vet care for the life of the canine. Also, when we're training, Eternal Canine will be also covering the cost of feeding the dog. So as you can see, we're getting a lot of savings here from community partnerships, which I think is important. I'm glad that people are, you know, seeing the importance of partnering with us, the things that we can get on the street, and the better we can make this community. And last, when you see Freya, she's small now, but doing the training part, it's going to take about 10 months to a year to get her fully trained out on the street. So she will be doing training with Officer Fletcher, and Molly will be taking care of that in the next. So you present her today, but you might not see her officially on the street for another 10 months or so. So don't get too excited, but she will be out. She will be out and be around. So, Bob, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, so we have the pleasure of working with all the Michigan City canines, Edo, who's one of our favorites, but Canine Edo and the new guys, Orc, Donnie, who am I forgetting? Lucky, Canine Lucky. And so Ellen kind of knew I specialize in canines. She came to, I told her about the potential with Freya. She said, we would like to donate the cost. This is Ellen's personal dog, Winnie, that also does therapy work, goes into nursing homes, things like that. We've been training her for a year now, prepping her for that, so we wanted to bring her as well. She's one of the fan favorites of eCanine. So thank you to Ellen and Chris for their generous donation. And then the breeder, God of War Malinois. Normally when I call Federico, I tell him, hey, I need a really mean police dog. So when I called him this time and said, hey, I need a dog for tracking and therapy work, he's like, oh, I never thought you'd say those words. So, but thank you to Federico and God of War Malinois, as well as Dr. Booth with Hero Pet and all the Michigan City officers. Kane's doing a great job, super committed to the dog already, obsessed with it. Thank you to all them. Thank you to my team. Rod and Kenzie will also be involved in the training, and then my husband, Nick, as well. He's a former canine handler, so it's special to him as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll be posting a lot, so if you want to follow her journey, follow us on social media, and we're happy to give back. I grew up in Michigan City, and this is home, so thank you to the Chiefs and
thank you
allowing us to get our foot in the door here, so thank you.
Thank you, and just to let you know, the dog, people probably wondering, and Chief Foreman, Chief cleaned up for me this one. What the therapy dog was that do? Again, you know, we have been heavy into CIT, crisis intervention training, with our partnership, the Drug Free Partnership. And this just goes hand in hand with us being able to help those that are having mental health issues, trauma, dealing from some type of anxiety, stress, whatever it is in those realms. Officer Fletcher can be available with the dog. We can help victims of sexual assault deal with their issue, with the stuff they have going on at that time. Kids going to schools. It's just so much we can do with this dog outside of our normal. What you see, our canines are usually there to track, or usually there to make sure that somebody's apprehended or something on the criminal side. This is on the more of the non-criminal side to better help us serve the community. Also, a big example of this. You all here last month, we actually gave an award to Porter County Fire Department, volunteer for search and rescue that they did. They actually had a dementia patient that walked away. The dog's there to find the patient who was in the ditch that you would never know she was there. The dog wouldn't have found her. This is what Freya will be able to do also. So it will help us find lost kids and also those suffering from dementia that are lost. So this is going to be a great addition for us. We're excited about it. Freya came in today to the department. Everybody, they wanted her to stay here. But also, Fletcher might be at the department where he might show the street with the dog. We're very excited. Anything to add?
No, I think obviously we're just looking forward to our partnership with Eternal Canine. And again, thank you, to Ellen and Chris for your guys' generous donation. Again, God of War, Malamos for their donation and assistance with this. Again, I think it's just the start of a great partnership with Eternal Canine and everything that you guys do, and again, already helping us just build our canine division up, make them stronger. Obviously, we're looking forward to the therapy dog and Freya. She's already, doing her job. When you see a puppy or a dog, and it just puts a smile on your face, and I think it just brings, everybody loves a puppy, right? It puts a smile on your face, it just helps you feel at ease, right? So again, with the continued training with Eternal Canine and with Kane's training with CIT, it's a perfect fit. And I think Freya is going to have a great career here at the Michigan City Police Department, so we're looking forward to that. So again, thank you guys for everything that you've already done and continue to do for us. So.
Absolutely.
So yeah, at this time, if Officer Fletcher want to come over with Freya?
Yay! Bring her over here.
And then also, Nikki, would you come up, please? Drugs and Partnership. Oh, so do I need to do do I need to put everybody in position for a picture like I usually do?
Can you squeeze that?
Yeah, can we do some front and back? So there's some tall people that can get in the back. I'm not in the front, so
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where are we looking?
Oh, sorry. We'll take turns right there. Right now, right here. Okay.
Over here?
Rotate.
Aww. Perfect. Sweet.
Good. And so, Ellen and Chris, I didn't give you all. If you guys want to say anything, feel free. I mean, we really appreciate it.
I just, and Molly mentioned when she was talking about the need for the rescue, the dog, I mentioned to Chris. And Chris, actually, we have an insurance company, we need insurance with them. So it's really through the insurance company that we are happy to contribute and help pay for the puppy. And so happy to meet her. We've seen pictures, so this is the first time we actually had a chance to meet her. But then we support, work with labor unions and support a lot of different types of unions and do a lot of work with Brotherhood for the Fallen. And so Chris, said right away, let's do it. let's jump in and support the departments and all the great work that's happening here. So thank you for letting us be a part.
Thank you. Thank you for also, Pledge, would you like to say something? You got 2 minutes, okay?
I'm really excited to get this going and see the potential and let everybody else see the potential of the dog and what she's going to do.
She's already a model, clearly.
No, not.
Nikki, do you have something you want to say?
Officer Fletcher is one of our first cohorts of CIT, and I think officers need to be recognized that they do not get paid additional to become CIT certified. I would warn them, don't go anywhere, because this is a national certification. It's an evidence-based program, and it's something that the feedback that we receive is, this is something they deal with every day, mental health and substance use crisis. And I think under Kane's leadership, we're supporting him in getting additional training as a CIT coordinator that he'll attend in August. And I think with his partner, Fred, we're excited to see what this brings because I think he'll continue, and with the support of Chief Corley, Chief Worker, and Chief Cooney, we continue to see the program grow and continue to serve our community well. So thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you to all of you.
So that wraps up our, again, Officer Board, congratulations. Thank you for what you do and continue to do. Here in attendance today is also Captain Urbancic and Corporal Galletti, who were two of the nominees. Thank you all for nominating the board, Officer Board, and then thank you all for your service too. Officer Sergeant Solfers out there, thank you for attending. It's always good to see our officers. Lastly, what I didn't get to mention in at the commission, when the commission was here, is that just wanted to give a shout out to our officers once again for the way we responded during the winter blizzard crisis that we had. Throughout the whole time that we've been around here this last month or so, I've got nothing but accolades about how our officers were out working, how we responded, how we helped people. Nobody, everybody was just attentive to the community, and everybody's just gracious. So again, shout out to the MCPD family for responding well and making sure that the community was safe during the last winter blizzard. Hopefully we're done with those days. Maybe a groundhog was just out or something. I don't know how that goes, but so hopefully we're done with, at least we don't get 36 inches. Okay. So again, thank those who attended for watching, and again, thank you all for the donation, the help, the partnership. I look forward to continue our partnership. Thank you all. I can't thank you all enough. It's always great to see the community support us. At one point, those out there try to make us think, at least that the community did not like us, and I always tell officers every time, like, that's not true. And we're starting, we see it more and more daily with, with these type of partnerships. So again, thank you. And to Mickey, thank you always for your partnership.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I know she does.